we have no sympathy for you heathens, because you had no sympathy for us, man. Alright? Fuck you heathens, man. Alright? It says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Right. You helped forward the affliction. Alright? By devouring us, man. Okay? So the Lord gonna devour you, man. All you nasty ass heathens, man. I can't wait till the Lord destroy you, man, with flames of fire. Alright? Because you're the ungodly, man. Alright? So back to 2 Thessalonians 1:8. And flaming fire taking vengeance on them that know not God. That's these other nations. They don't know the Lord. And that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach. Right. That's talking about Israelites, 2/3, man. That don't obey, man. You're going to be destroyed. Okay? Get that real quick. Zephaniah. This is like my favorite 2/3 portion. But let me get about the 2/3 real quick. Zechariah 13:8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Right. But the 3rd shall be left therein. Alright, the 3rd is talking about the elect, the remnant. But 2/3 of the Lord's people, they're gonna be destroyed. Okay? Because they reject the Lord, man. So he's gonna reject them. Alright? Zechariah 9:10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Right. You got that mindset, you're gonna be fucking destroyed, man, straight up. Okay? And this ain't no tough talk or nothing, that's just being real, man. You're gonna be destroyed if you in that mindset, man. Okay? This is Zechariah 1:12. Slot. It says, and it shall come to pass that at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees. Right, you guys that's trusting in America and your little baby ass income, man, but you don't have money, man. That's an abomination for a person that's poor being proud. Even you jakes that act like you got money, you probably have more money than the average Negro, Latino, Native American, but you're still poor. You're not in the top 100. You're not even in the top 10 of the richest people on the planet, man. It's all red people. So you niggas are still poor, man. Alright? You settle on your little lees here in America, you're going to be destroyed, man. The Lord said he's going to punish you. That say in their hearts, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Yeah. That's what you think. Oh, the Lord ain't going to do nothing to me, man. You know? That's you atheist type niggas, man. But you got that amongst Israel. So the Lord going to do this to all those that's in that spirit, man. That's other 2/3. Okay? Zephaniah, alright, 1:2. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord. How's that going to happen? With the ICBM thermonuclear missile. The Lord's going to put the spirit on these nations to shoot the ICBM thermonuclear missile to destroy America, the state of Israel, and other lands in the world. Alright, the lands of Moab and Ammon. Okay? Talking about Moab, you so-called Chinese and Koreans. Alright? And Ammon, you so-called Japanese. Y'all land's gonna get destroyed too. You're gonna be destroyed in this thermonuclear destruction war, man. Alright? Okay? Right along with America and the state of Israel. Okay? And the fashion of Sodom and Gomorrah. Alright, but this is talking about America. It says, I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord. I will consume man and beast. Alright? The Lord said he's going to consume both man and beast off the land. Alright? I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea and the stumbling blocks with the wicked. And the precept says idols. So all the false gods with these heathens, these wicked, they're going to be destroyed too. Alright? And I will cut off man from off the land, saith the Lord. And I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Talking about the 2/3. The scriptures talk about when the Lord stretches his hand out, that's to destroy, man. Okay? Jeremiah 15:6. Thou hast forsaken me. Talking about the 2/3, man. Saith the Lord, thou art gone backwards. Right. We're just going to list them, man. You done gone backwards. You ain't concerned about the Lord, man. Here it is. It's a beautiful Saturday. All right. The sun is shining. You get the birds chirping. It's the springtime. People about to go barbecue, go to the park, you know, to the club or whatever later on tonight, murphing it up. No care in the world, man. They love it here. All right. But they forsake the Lord. How they forsake the Lord? They forsake the men of the Lord that's actually speaking unto them, man. Okay? If Jake really want to know this word, they can park their car. It's a parking lot across the street. They can come up, stand right here. They don't even have to be on camera, man. They can ask their questions and inquire of the Lord. But they don't. They forsake the Lord, man. By forsaking his men, they forsake Yahushua, and then they forsake Yahweh. So they're a bunch of atheists, man, because they don't believe. But that's cool. That's cool. The scriptures say, preach the word, you know, in season, out of season, which we're going to get that, and prophesy unto the wind, man. You know? Thou hast forsaken me, saith the Lord. Thou art gone backwards. Therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting. Right. Right. And that's a scary thing, man. Okay? Hebrews 10 and 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. You read in the history of how the Lord dealt with certain people, man, when they was given into his hands, man. It was scary, man. He bugged out Nebuchadnezzar and had him out there for 7 years acting like a beast, man. And he was a heathen. Just to humble him, man. Had him eating grass and looking all barbaric and shit. Before he took that reprobate spirit off of him and he acknowledged the Lord, man. Okay? Alright? It's the same with Jake, man. You Israelites, man, 2/3 of you gonna get messed up, man. Alright? And the Lord got you in his hands, and it's in the fashion to destroy you. He's stretching his hand out upon Jerusalem and upon Judah. Alright? Judah being so-called Negroes. Alright? And the kingdom of Judah is so-called Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Benjamin, you so-called West Indians of Negro descent. Alright? And Levi, you so-called Haitians of Negro descent, man. You all gonna be fucking destroyed. That's of the 2/3 that refuse to come back to the Lord. Alright? Alright, and Jerusalem represents the northern kingdom, alright, the kingdom of Israel, alright, which consists of you Latinos and Native American descent, man, on your father's side. Those that's of the 2/3 of that group, they're gonna be destroyed too. So back to Zephaniah 1 and 4. I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place, and the name of the Chimarims with the priests. Right, the Lord's going to destroy the worship of Baal, which is basically sun worship, which is what you people engage in these churches, man. You worship Baal and you worship Ashtaroth, which is the worship of the woman and the worship of her vagina. All right, and you worship Tammuz. All right, weeping for Tammuz, man, which is all Babylonian, Cushite gods, man, Hamitic gods. That's of the heathen. You're going to be destroyed. All right? Worshiping that madness. Okay? And upon them that worship the host of heaven, upon the housetops, that's your Catholic Church. All right? They into worshiping angels and constellations and shit. And idols. Okay? You got to be a complete idiot. All right? And to be in the Catholic Church, man, and don't realize that that's a place of idolatry, man, a house of idolatry, man. Okay, you gotta be a complete idiot and blind. Which 2/3 of you that love the Catholic Church are those sects that derive from the Catholic Church, these Christian churches, Islam. All right, okay, you're a part of that group, man.
You worship